Hey guys, this is James, and I'm here to do a review. If you didn't notice, I dyed my hair, as I said I would. And I used the argan oil, one and only Perfect Intensity semi-permanent hair color in the pastel bubblegum color. My hair was bleached twice from their pure purple color. And I bleached it once and it turned green, and then I tried to get out the green and I washed it and nourished it and all that stuff, and then I bleached it again a week ago, and then I've been doing stuff to put life back into it, and I dyed it. And I washed my hair first. On the Ion website, they talk about how with permanent dye, you should wait a few days because of all the chemicals in it and stuff, like the ammonia or the peroxide or whatever, and all the chemicals, because it protects your hair. Your natural oils protect your hair. But with semi-permanent color, it's not as damaging. It's mostly just pigment, I think. So, they say that you can wash your hair before because it helps do the pigment more evenly, and penetrate your hair follicle better. So I dyed my hair. I washed my hair after I put in an argan oil restorative mask. I put that in and let that process, and then I rinsed it out. I shampooed. Even though it said after the mask to just rinse, I shampooed my hair and conditioned it afterward. And then I got out and waited for my hair to dry for 2 hours. Completely. And then I dyed it. And I am really satisfied, honestly, with the color. I've seen a lot of people do pastel hair, but when they put in the dye, it turns their hair bright pink. And I don't want my hair to be bright pink. I want it to be pastel pink. And I know that when you do it like that, it'll stay longer because you fade it and it gets more and more pastel, and all that takes longer to fade because it was more pigmented. But I really don't want bright pink hair. I feel it'll bring out the pink in my skin. So I just want to be like this. And because I have such short hair, I get about 3 applications out of a single bottle. And that'll last me a while, seeing as I'm going to buy some overtone pastel pink daily conditioner. I'm not buying the Go Deep conditioner yet, because I saw someone use it on their hair and it turned their hair bright pink, and I don't want that. I might eventually, but it seems like it's a replacement for dye. The Go Deep. I mean, the daily conditioner is too, but it's not as bright. I feel like the Go Deep is more their replacement for the dye itself. And I have the dye, and it's cheaper for me to spend $6 to $8, I don't know how much it is, on the argan oil, and you get 3 applications out of that, than buy that tub of the Go Deep for $30. So I might just buy some of the daily conditioner, and because my hair is so short, it'll last a long time, and it'll keep it so I won't have to dye my hair as much, but I'll probably just stick with that dye for now, the argan oil. Now to talk about pros and cons. Pros, it's exactly the color I wanted. It's perfect. It is pastel, without being a diluted thing I made at home. A lot of people dye their hair pastel pink, but when they do it, they take a dye like Manic Panic or any one of those dyes, and they mix it with white conditioner to dilute it and put it on their hair. And I guess it's less damaging, but I wouldn't do that personally because I know it fades a lot faster when you put that in your hair. Like, mix it with a conditioner, it dilutes the formula. And so having, like, a pastel dye formula lasts longer. And I've used argan oil before. I had their Pure Purple for 3 months, and the pigment really built up in my hair. And I like that. So I want to keep that and see how that goes. And I don't want to dilute stuff. Even if it's cheaper, like, I just don't want to do that. So it's a pastel formula. It's the perfect color. It didn't mess up my hair. The only thing is it's a little uneven. Like, it's more white at the roots than it is at the ends. And I feel like maybe that was me. Like, maybe I didn't apply it well enough to my roots. But maybe it's just because I rinsed more at my roots. You know, when you rinse your hair, you tend to do this when it's short. So maybe that was the reason. I don't know. But that's about the only con. I mean, the price is good. You get more product than you would buying a bottle of Ion Brilliance at about the same price. And you get more product. And from the people at Sally's told me it works about the same as the Ion Color Brilliant Semi-Permanent Hair Color. I haven't tried their brand, but I think for now I'll just stick with argan oil because the color came out so good. When I've seen people review the rose color by them, it came out a more peachy tone, and this just looks like a pure pastel pink. Like, it's not very peachy at all. It doesn't have any orange tones to it, from what I can tell. So it came out the perfect color. I'm so glad. And that's about it. I mean, I processed it for about 40 minutes up here and about 30 minutes in the back. And it's lighter in the back. So I think I should let it process a little longer, even though they say to process it for 30 minutes. I mean, it is semi-permanent, so it's not going to do much to your hair. I saw someone say they left it in overnight, so, I mean, whatever floats your boat. But leaving it in 40 minutes seems about right, because I got this color, and that's the color I want. I don't want my hair to be bright pink. So, and it spreads easy. Let me say that. It spreads way better than an Ion, and I know that because so many reviews have said it. It spreads really well. It's really good formula. Don't be worried when you look at it in the bottle, it looks this color, but when you put it on your hair, it turns hot pink. Don't worry. It'll be fine, as long as you don't leave it on forever. So yeah, it really is a pastel color, and I'm really excited about it. A lot of people dye their hair bright pink and wait for it to fade, but I really didn't want bright pink hair, so this was good for me. And I think it's a really good product. By the way, I was not paid to endorse this or anything like that. It's just a product I like. I mean, I don't assume that anyone's gonna think that, because I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't have any presence, but I'm just saying, like, this is just the product I use. Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know.